they are happy to have Mark Fletcher back.
This dude's a beast.
He bleeds orange and green.
Fletcher off and running, refusing to go down. Breaking tackles, Fletcher. Oh.
He's going to run over guys. He is the perfect back.
Fletcher taking off running. Hits Fletcher out of the backfield. Touchdown, Miami. Fletcher breaks free. Miami touchdown.
That toughness, that grittiness.
This guy has it all.
Mark Fletcher, really the heart of our football team.
Well, Mark, welcome to ACC Kickoff for the 2026 season. It's good to have you here, man.
Yes, sir. I'm just so blessed to be here.
You know, listen, so many questions to get into with you, and I think you're the perfect athlete to ask this question of because you rushed for a little over 500 yards as a true freshman, a little over 700 or almost 800 as a sophomore, and then led the ACC a year ago in rushing. So you're kind of the model for what NIL and the transfer portal was built upon, a guy that's earned value, through production. But you didn't leave.
Yes,
and you're here, you remained a Hurricane. Why?
Man, at the end of the day, I just followed my heart. Like little Mark, he's just so blessed to even be a part of this organization. And the fact that I was able, like I always say, no hate to anybody who did a fifth year, more years. But the fact that I was able to just have one more year, my true senior year, like I couldn't go against my heart, and I just took it.
You guys are coming off of a national title game appearance, and you can often return the same players, you can return the same scheme, but you can't return the same team.
Yes, sir.
So in the transfer portal era, a lot of revolving parts, guys coming in, guys going out, but you're one of the high school signees amongst many that Miami has developed and retained. So what's different about this team than the 2025 edition?
Well, simply because, it's like you said before, it's new guys coming in. And I guess the emphasis, not even I guess, I know that the emphasis that us leaders like me, Mo, Darian, that we have to put on these guys is that last year is last year. We have to put all focus into this year, take it one day at a time, stay where our feet are so we could get to those goals, be a team playing later in the year.
All right, well, let's get to a little challenge with you here. A little wobbly Tetris. You see this here? You got to build something. We're going to go rapid fire for you.
All right.
I'm just going to throw questions at you.
Okay.
You give the answer, no right or wrong answer, but then you got to pick and try and build something until it falls. Okay,
cool.
You ready? Why'd you change your number from 22 to 4?
I was able to get that opportunity, and I just dove head in first to do it.
All right, pick one out. All right, what's the biggest animal you could beat in a fight?
The biggest animal I could beat in a fight? Probably my little Yorkie dog.
A Yorkie?
Probably my little Yorkie dog. I know I'm going to win.
All right, you're going to win. Well, you think you're going to win.
Facts.
All right. Do you think you could land a plane?
No. Shout out to those guys. Probably life or death. Who knows? I've never been put in that position, but shout out those guys. I know that's probably hard to do.
All right, that's a good, truthful answer. Throw one up there.
I'm going to just keep going with this green.
You got a nice little strategy going right here.
Me?
All right, what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie right now is Rip on Netflix.
Oh, with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon?
Yep.
Good one, man. I like it. All right, throw something on there.
I think I kind of messed up. Well, sure, we're just going to say it. No, I don't want this one.
There we go. All right, this is a good one for you. Perhaps no team in college football history talks trash like the University of Miami.
True.
Who's the best trash talker on the Hurricanes team?
Best trash talker on the team right now, it's got to be probably one of the DBs.
It's always the DBs.
Yeah, I get it, Ethan O'Connor right now.
Okay, Ethan O'Connor. Grab another one. I don't know what you're going to do here. You're running out of space.
I don't either. We're going to figure something out. Can that fit in there? Oh, no. Let me just see.
Nicely done. All right, what do you put on your hamburger? Last one here.
A hamburger, lettuce, tomato, cheese. Got to be Kobe Jack, dude.
All right, Kobe Jack. Any ketchup, any mustard?
Oh, yeah, ketchup and mayonnaise.
All right, fully stocked burger.
Oh, yeah, fully stocked.
Man, pick another one.
I'm going to just stack this.
Oh, you pulled it off, dude. Now, we're going to leave that there. You can take a little text of it and take a shot of it so you can show everybody else you didn't tip it over.
Come on.
Thanks for joining us,
Yes,
Mark.
sir. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Remember, the selection committee's tiebreakers include head-to-head results.
Great way to start the season. They don't want to open with a cupcake. Pressure with Willie Amuasa. And it is caught! Malachi Tony! Off his back foot! Caught! C.J. Daniels!
Miami finishes 10-2. Notre Dame finishes 10-2. That conversation better be had.
Since the beginning of time,
If there's ever been a tiebreaker, you always go to the head-to-head competition.
They are remembering games that got played at the end of August selectively.
Miami should be ranked over Notre Dame for the most obvious of all reasons. They beat them.
But head-to-head should matter.
The best part about football, you get to settle it on the field, where head-to-head is always the #1 criteria for anything regarding athletics and football.
Ready to rove and get those questions and answers.
Back-to-back 10-win seasons for Mario Cristobal in the regular season at Miami, including the national championship run to the finals a year ago, and now he's at the podium.
The rest of our conference teams looking forward to another great season with the ACC, and a lot of great coaches and great teams that are poised to have, again, another fantastic season. With us, for us, it's really simple. We've certainly gotten right back to work right away after last season, and with everything with a 1-0 mentality and everything that we do. Honored to be here today with our players. Trust these guys with my life. I think you'll enjoy speaking with them and share with you the things, the questions that you ask, at least for the most part. And then certainly, again, we're here to, with the opportunity to present ourselves and answer anything that we possibly can for you. So very, very grateful for that. With that being said, questions, please.
Coach, thank you. Bright lights up here, so if you would raise your hands nice and high and identify yourselves and the agency you are with, and Coach will take the first question about the fourth row right side.
Katrina Sacken, Sports and Culture Media. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good. With the apparent goal of perpetual success lingering in your mind, however, in the same breath, some key components differing from last season, how big of a role does consistency within the presence of this team matter and play a role in this?
Well, ironically, that something we were just talking about, the importance of consistency with everything that we do. And I think, we've had steady progress over the last 4 years, and it's been due to the commitment and the level of just care of these players and their coaches, and the fact that everything has been based on just having a 1-0 attitude towards everything that we do, every meeting, every practice session, every training session. Just making sure that we never deviate from that, never stray from that process. And that has also led to, thankfully for us, some consistency in our coaching staff, where we retain both coordinators, and consistency in that case is good because they have had success, but they're also very adaptable, knowing that with whatever schemes we do run, they have to fit the skill set of our players. And so really excited about that.
Coach, left side, first row, gentleman with a sport coat.
Hey, Coach. Brian Murphy with WRAL in Raleigh. I wondered if you could talk about your philosophy of looking in the portal for quarterbacks to add to the team, and then what you saw at Darian when it was time to look for a quarterback.
Well, we were in the market for a quarterback. We felt that the team was really set in so many areas. And when Darian hit the portal, we felt, this is a guy we would love to pursue. Watching crossover tape with so many opponents that we had faced, we saw his level of talent, level of play. And what really, took us by surprise in a great way was what an incredible young man he is. His levels of leadership, care factor, time invested in his craft, football IQ, just natural human IQ, just an elite person along with the guys beside him. So, and we found ourselves also in a situation like in previous years where it was a time to take a portal quarterback. We feel going forward that now we are set in that room from a high school standpoint, with what we have on the roster and what we have coming in. And I'll also say this, that every single year is different. Even though our foundation is the high school player, we're never going to deny ourselves the opportunity to get better as a program if there is a player that we can pick up in the portal that can help our program elevate.
Coach, right side, hard right all the way against the wall, first row.
Against the wall.
Destiny Vance with the Juice Network. My question for you, Coach, is you guys have FAMU, which is one of the biggest HBCUs in the nation. What is the importance of playing HBCUs, especially with both of you guys having similar colors? How do you all also depict what uniforms you guys are going to wear? And I'm sure most people want to know, is the famous Marching 100 coming?
Well, those are questions for someone else in this room, not myself, but I'll get that information to you as best I can when I can. I just think they're an excellent program with a great coaching staff. It's challenging. We play across the country on a Friday night, and they play on Sunday right down in South Florida as well. So we'll both have short weeks, and we will both be tested on that night. So we're looking forward to the opportunity to compete against such a great program.
Coach, we're going to stay on the right-hand side against the wall, still about the 5th row. Right here. Right there. Yep.
Hi, Coach. Ryan Castle with Sons of Saturday. How are you this morning?
I'm trying to find
You're right here, Coach.
There you are.
There we go.
Yeah. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing well. So in addition to replacing the quarterback, you're also having to replace a lot of production along the offensive and defensive lines. What have you seen in the growth in those rooms this offseason with different guys having to step up and take on bigger roles in this team?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to commend the entire conference on the fact that as a conference, we had more players from the trenches drafted in the first round than any other conference in football. And Miami alone had 3, which is as many or more than just about every conference. And so I think it's important to note that this is college football, and if you have really good players, they're going to be gone to the next level in 3 to 4 years, right? And so the process to replace those players began the day that they were signed with the next class. And those players haven't been waiting their turn. They've been preparing the entire time. These guys will be glad to attest to the way that we practice is pretty intense and pretty challenging. And so therefore, the rep count, we're very rep intensive, I would say. From a competitive standpoint, we work good on good every single day. We work block destruction all the way from week 1 to the end of the entire season. So we feel that these guys are not only prepared to step in, but prepared to excel. And I also think it's important to say this. In 2022, when we first recruited those guys, we didn't say much because we weren't winning many games. And now, and I think it's important to note that you don't say much. And I think now that we are getting better and progressing, it's probably time to say less. Not time to predict prognostications and all that stuff. We just would like to keep our mouths shut and go outside and work and get better and represent our program to the best of our abilities.
Coach, left side, follow the center aisle, young lady right there on the edge.
Gatsby Good with Tiger Vision. Alongside the portal, you also have a lot of returning talent. I was just wondering, what is an area that you really want your guys to improve on, especially following such a successful season?
Well, I think it's a matter, in football, we do truly feel at the University of Miami that you never stay the same. You get better or you get worse. So elevating every aspect of the program starts with every individual. And I'm talking about the importance of challenging your coaches. We're blessed to have an excellent coaching staff, but there's no value in coming back thinking that we're going to be good. It's important that we self-assess and that we find every possible advantage and edge to give to our players so they can go out and be the best players they could possibly be. Mentality is everything for us. It really is. We like to get on edge and we like to stay on edge. And the only way to do that is by conducting certain levels of intensity and urgency as it relates to practice and preparation. And I think if you speak with our players and when you speak with them, I think they'll echo that. That's been what has really worked for us. And we're nowhere near where we want to be yet, but we're certainly gaining ground there. So we're excited to get this process rolling once again in training camp here in a couple of weeks.
Coach, right side, first row.
Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. 2 pieces. The first one being just those pillars of the program that you wanted to bring in when you first came into Miami as the head coach. Some of those things that you wanted to implement, where they are right now, kind of the evolution of the pillars of your program. And then secondly, involving the alumni the way that you do, Ed Reed, Michael Irvin, everybody that's on the sideline, why that's important to you to have the you today connect to the you yesterday.
It's important that Michael Irvin never kisses me on the cheek again on national TV. I think that's really important to point out. But it's also important to point out, and actually Mark Fletcher mentioned it, one of the best things we do is our alumni reunion, which had 400 plus members show up this year. And you could imagine we should have rolled the ball out there in scrimmage because such great players, such great teammates, and guys that maybe were great players, but were just excellent, just friends and brothers. That's always been a big, I can't emphasize enough what a major role that played. And once I got the opportunity, the privilege to return to Miami, it had to be done. I owe Miami. I do. I feel that way strongly. And as it relates to the pillars for us, we don't have many, if any, signs on the wall. I think all that stuff is, you pay lip service if you're not careful. No phones in the building. I'm kidding. Here we go. But for us, it's as simple as this. For us, our culture is, this will sum it up. It's It's everybody for everything every single day. There shouldn't be any misconception or misunderstanding as it relates to that. And that all that means is nothing but your best will be good enough. So we feel strongly about that. It is led by them. They hold themselves and their teammates to really, really high standards. We're pretty simple. So this press conference might be a little bit boring.
Coach still on the right side, second row.
Hey, Coach. Thomas Christopher of the League Winners. You started your head coaching career at FIU, and you were kind of the CFO of that program. Can you just talk about all the work that goes into building that program and how it's helped mold you into the coach you are today, focusing on Miami?
How was that experience? Well, when you walk into a place and you sign a contract, they tell you, well, you guys are about to go on a 5-year probation. You're going to have 33 ineligible players, 17 plus on top of that. You're going to lose a scholarship for every player ineligible going forward due to a contemporaneous penalty for the APR. But the good news is you play 7 of the top 10 teams in the country that's about to go Division I. By the way, you've just lost 15 straight games before you got started. You want that job? But you know what? We bet on our people. We bet on the South Florida community. And it wasn't, they often ask me the questions, but the credit goes to all the people that chose such a difficult and tough road. Because you're not just a coach there. You are the academic advisor. You're the chef. You are the travel coordinator. You're the fundraiser. I mean, that's been documented. We were supposed to go to play Alabama, and we got to the airport, and they said, where are you guys going? I'm like, we're going to hop on our plane. We have a game tomorrow against Alabama. They said, well, you guys didn't pay for a plane, so you're not going anywhere. So I just give my credit card to the wife, go get 200 meatball and cheese subs at Subway, bring it back for the players, let me figure this out. So you are faced with obstacles that you wouldn't normally face, and honestly, I'm grateful for that. I got to cut my teeth on some very difficult situations and circumstances. And I thank God for that, because it really helped me appreciate being at a place like Miami nowadays. And so, but yeah, we pay for our planes now.
Coach, we thank you for your time. You can switch with Mark, and we'll take 5 minutes with each of our student athletes.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
And we'll try to get to our questions back around. And Mark, your first question will be second row, right side.
Kenton Gibbs, Locked On Podcast Network. Mark, you were exceptional in the playoffs. You had as many 100-yard games in your 4 playoff games as you did in the entire regular season. Your averages went up to 127 yards per game and 6.7 yards per carry. What was it during that playoff run that allowed you to elevate your play to a level that, I mean, with all due respect, it just was a whole nother level than what had happened earlier in the season?
Well, of course, the hard work, but I guess I just tapped back into just having fun. Like, football is supposed to be a fun game, and for a long time, I guess, like, with a lot of adversity I faced, it was kind of hard to just find that, that happy medium of having fun, but I got to be locked in as well. So when I just truly just tapped into how I used to play the game and have fun, man, I just reaped the benefits of that.
Mark, we're going to get a microphone, second row, still on the right side.
Hey, Mark. Michael with Plant the Spear. 2 questions. One, who's on your pennant? That looks really awesome.
Yeah, this is my dad. Long live Bill Mark, baby.
That's awesome. And then following up with that playoff run, what are some of the lessons you learned from that loss to Indiana that you want to bring into this season?
Definitely that, all the little things matter, and it takes an entire team to, reach that end goal. And it can't be just one-sided. It's got to be with everybody. Everybody has a role, and everybody has to do 110%. They have to give 110% effort at their role. And, man, all the little things matter. Special teams matter. Like, you just got to be locked in on things like that. So me and the leaders, we're just going to continue to emphasize that message going into having a great, summer and finish it off in the fall camp going into the season.
Mark, let's stay on the right-hand side, all the way against the wall, second row, gentleman with the hat.
Hey, Mark. Alex Dono, Locked On Podcast Network. Some changes around you on Miami's offense this year. Talk about what Darian Mensah, who's sitting over there, brings to this O, and some new offensive linemen are going to get opportunities this season as well.
Yes, sir. Nah, Cristobal and Big Boss Man D-Train, they did a great job getting him. Darian, he's extremely intelligent, great work ethic, and man, he's just a winner. He's a winner competitor, and that's my dog. Now, you know, just appreciate. I'm gonna block my behind out for him. And as far as the O-line, man, they seen what it's supposed to look like. Those guys are still the hardest working in the building, and I have extreme confidence running behind them.
Mark, left side is going to be about the 6th or 7th row, right in the middle. Young lady who's raising her hand right now.
Good morning, Tiffany from Set Magazine. Mark, what part of your offense were you focused on this offseason?
What part of the offense was I focused on this season? The entire offense.
Improving, I'm sorry.
Oh,
improving, yes.
Just staying consistent. Stay consistent. We want to run the ball. We want to pass, and we know what it takes to do that, and we have great players to handle that as well. So, like what Cristobal said, just staying consistent. That's the biggest thing right now.
Hey, Mark, from the podium, how's your mom doing? And has she already planned out those 12,000 miles she's going to travel this year?
Yeah, nah, she's definitely excited. She's ready. I'm surprised she ain't leave yet.
Thank you. We're going to go right side, 3rd row, be sort of in the center part of the aisle there.
Hey, Mark. TJ Wilkerson from PBJ Productions. Going into this season, how important was it to being able to maintain Malachi Tony? And what can you tell us about him over the offseason that looks like it's improving even more?
Man, I'll say definitely he's stepping up in that leadership role. He's definitely been a guy who's always led by example, just a guy who's going to, everybody sees what he can do, the type of person he is, but definitely just improving that leadership role, use that voice for these younger kids. I mean, he's only 18, doing amazing things that kids can only dream of. So he's just staying humble, hardworking, staying consistent. So, I got his back always.
Mark, your last question. 1st row, right side, all the way against the wall.
Hi, Mark. Destiny with the Juice Network. My question to you is, you spoke on leadership previously. What is your leadership skills and tactics for your incoming freshmen and your transfer to get them prepared to get back to the CFB?
Really, my message to them is just stay where your feet are, and we can't be complacent. We have a lot of great players, and I know it's kind of hard to not think about last year like, oh, we were so close, but truly it just cannot help us with anything that we have this year. But I could kind of take that back. Like, we could take a lot of good things that we did, to help us, but all the bad things, we got to continue to learn from them. So I'm just going to continue to emphasize that message, bro. Stay where our feet at. Let's dominate this team run tomorrow. Let's dominate, fall camp and just things of that nature.
Mark, thank you. You and Darian can switch spots, and we'll spend about 5 minutes with our quarterback. First question for Darian will come 1st row, right side. Darian.
Darian, Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. 3rd team in 3 years. You had your experience starting off in college at Tulane, then Duke inside of the ACC, now Miami. What has that experience been like for you within the transfer portal and essentially being re-recruited multiple times, just what this journey's been like for you?
Yeah, it's been a special journey, to say the least. Being at multiple stops, I think it's helped me within my own game. I've gone through 3 different OCs now, all different types of offenses. So I think it only makes me a better player going through, the transfer portal multiple times.
Darian, left side, about the 4th row, gentleman with the glasses.
Josh Graham, Westwood One Sports. We see Carson Beck. We see Cam Ward obviously have success in their 1 year at Miami. How much was that the drawing point for what you want your year at Miami to be like? And did you even speak with some of them to see what it might look like for you?
Yeah, that was a huge factor as far as, deciding to transfer, seeing what those 2 guys did last year, made it an attractive decision for me. And then, my OC, Coach Dawson, I think the way he, will form the offense around the quarterback, around the stuff that he likes to do, also made it something that, I wanted to be a part of.
Darian, right side, 2nd row towards the wall.
Kenton Gibbs, Locked On Podcast Network. Darian, you did a ton of things very well at Duke last year, but one consistent problem, it seemed like, was making every play seem like it had to be a bigger play. Is that something that you've kind of worked on, especially with having a different level of talent around you, bringing Barkay with you, having Tony in the receiving room, having Fletcher in the backfield as well? Is that something that you've worked on, and if so, how will it manifest in your game?
Yeah, I'd say ball security was something that I, definitely took a personal note of as far as how I could get better. And going through the process of should I go to the NFL or come back, I think that was something in my game that stuck out as far as how could I get better. So, but within this offense, I don't have to do much. I've got great running backs, great receivers, great tight ends. Everyone on the field are all exceptional players. So, I think this year, just gonna let the game come to me and take it as it goes.
Darian, follow the center aisle towards the back on the left-hand side.
Ralph Amsden, Unafraid Show with George Reister. Last time you were in this city, you were winning an ACC championship, and it comes out this morning, they're changing the rules. It's strength of your body of work, and so that's probably something that would have kept you out of this game. I just wanted to get your reaction to you being the reason the rules got changed for the ACC championship.
I don't really know what to say about that. I guess I was happy I got in it last year, snuck in there and won the dang thing, but yeah, I don't know.
Darian, right side, third row.
Darian, going into Miami, it seems like you've already developed great chemistry. We've seen Mark Fletcher talk nothing but great things about you. But how important was it to have Cooper Barkay follow you to Miami and already have established chemistry with one receiver?
Yeah, it's great to go through a transition or something that's a little bit difficult with your best friend. And so, him and I are like two peas in a pod. We just go together and we do a lot of things off the field, and I think that translates to our chemistry on the field as well. So, yeah, it just makes it that much easier when you're transitioning to a new school to have somebody there with you.
Other questions for Darian from the...
All right, that is Darian Mensah at the podium. Hey, by the way, it's July and never too early for an FPI stat. According to ESPN Analytics, Miami a 48% chance to win the Atlantic Coast Conference. Best chance to win a conference by any FBS team. And I'm sure the head coach of the Canes is not exactly thrilled to see that, but appreciative. As Andrea Adelson suspected, Mario probably won't like the fact that he's going to be the preseason favorite when he comes out of here on Friday. That's exactly right. So when we come back, the former Cane himself, now head coach at his alma mater, joins us here on ACC Network. Welcome back to our coverage of the ACC Kickoff, the all-season storylines for Miami. It's season 5 for Mario Cristobal. 4-1 a season ago against top 10 teams on the way to the national championship game. Of course, Darian Mensah has now transferred to Miami. He joins Cam Ward and Carson Beck as highly touted quarterbacks to direct the Canes offensively. And of course, arguably the most explosive player in college football, Malachi Toney, returns to the Miami attack. And with that, we welcome you back to our set here at the Hilton in Uptown Charlotte with Eddie Royal and Eric McLean and Jimbo Fisher. And we welcome the head coach of the Hurricanes, Mario Cristobal, here. We said during the break the offseason gets quick, but it's still a bit of a break. And you get to kind of wind down before, here we go, gearing up for your 5th season at Coral Gables.
Yeah, let me know when that's supposed to happen, the wind down, you know. It hasn't quite happened yet, but there were some gaps, you know, there, and got to do some stuff with the family, but we're ready to roll, man. You know, it's here and it's go time.
Coach, 3rd year in a row you bring in a transfer quarterback. When you bring them in, what's the first thing you want them to know about being a Miami quarterback?
Well, I think even before we bring them in, we have to assess if we actually need one. And we felt that this was like the last year that we're going to need one because we feel great about that quarterback room going forward. But I mean, when he entered the portal, Darian, we felt like, and we were in the market for one, we're like, that's exactly what we're looking for on tape. Let's see what he's like as a person. And then being a Miami Hurricane and explaining that, well, an alumni reunion with 400 members showing up, they did a good job explaining it to him. And thankfully, they didn't scare him away.
I was saying, they didn't run. They didn't run.
You know, Michael Irvin didn't kiss him. You know what I mean?
It was good.
It was good. But yeah, those guys, our alumni, do an unbelievable job introducing themselves and bringing those guys into the culture.
Coach, just looking at this year, there's going to be a lot of expectation. There's going to be a lot of excitement about the Miami Hurricanes. I know the level of expectation you put on yourself. I know the level that you put on these Hurricanes. But for your guys, messaging this year and trying to avenge what happened in that last game of the season a year ago.
You know, I don't want them to ever feel any pressure from the outside. That's irrelevant. Always has. We're all football guys here, right? No one's ever had greater expectations for ourselves than our own selves. And I think we understand that. And I think it's on us as coaches to conduct our dailies, starting with practice, where all that BS is eliminated with the level of work, with the level of intensity and urgency as it relates to everything. You know, and it takes everybody for everything every single day. And if we stay along those lines of process, we're going to be just fine.
We're making every day. If they survive every day, they ain't worried about anything else.
There ain't no
outside.
doubt about it, man. They should feel that we are on edge in everything we do.
And they develop the habits. When those pressure times come, they can play.
Amen.
But, you know, watching y'all last year, I mean, the skill guys, a new quarterback, Malachi, but to me, is your lines of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
And you're great teams. You're playing for championships. Yoel and Dio are grown men. And now, y'all got to replace a lot of production in those areas. How is that coming? And do you like that young groups in both areas?
You know, we have the same philosophy as you had, Coach, when you were coaching. The moment we signed Ruben Bain, we knew it. This guy's a dude. And the same thing with Akeem and these other guys. So we started that process in 22. You know, and guys like Armando Blunt and Marquise Lightfoot and Hayden Lowe and Damon Wilson coming over, Third Scroggins. That's just to mention a few. Those guys, they haven't been waiting. They've been working to replace. So we feel, and they were in the big moments. You watch the Ohio State game, you watch the A&M game. They're in there in the big moments. It's their time. And the way we practice, they sure as hell get enough reps, so they'll be ready.
Coach, how about from just the leadership standpoint? I mean, Ruben Bain and Keem Mesidor, we were privileged enough to be with you guys a bunch last year. They're in the facility when no one else is. They're doing these extra things. Are guys ready to fill that void? Not just a production standpoint, but also, I need some dogs to get out there and do
dogs, brother, dogs. That's the best part of their legacy. They showed them what it looks like, and you know, success leaves clues. That's what these guys do. The extra time invested with each other, doing all the things necessary. No BS. You know, a true professional approach to the game and preparation. That stuff is contagious, man, and they've done a great job with that.
I'll go back to practice because I think that's what makes you guys great and special. How did you get to the point to where your practices are so intense? Is that from the coaches or is that from the players itself?
There's a bus ticket leaving every half hour if you don't want a piece of it, brother. You know what I mean? Don't let the door hit your butt on the way out. I mean, it's still football and it's college football. We have to develop. And to develop, we need reps. And the line of scrimmage, needs physicality on a daily basis with technique and fundamentals, bending at the knees, feet in the ground, hands inside, playing low to high. And if you're not willing to do that, you're not willing to play in December and January for the big games.
All right, but while every season is different, right? We all agree every college football team, right, changes.
100%.
What do you take from a year ago, though, that adds to the legacy at Miami? What did that team add to the program, despite not winning the national title, that you're going to lean on this year when you start to go?
Oh, physicality and violence on defense and a level of commitment that had taken another step. You know, every year we've gotten better, 5 wins, 7, 10, and it all was dependent and relying upon guys willing to do the things necessary to win. And they've left a tremendous impression on our players. Remember, 39 of our 41 new additions were with us in January for 2 games. So they saw the blueprint in action. They saw the level of commitment necessary to have success, even though we didn't win the last game. So they have a pretty good idea, and like we're practicing yesterday, or the players are, they're doing their PLP. Ruben Bain's out there. You want that guy staring down your shoulder?
Wow.
And not doing it the right way. So it's this new wave has now taken the next step and becoming those former players that hold us to a high standard.
We keep talking about the line of scrimmage, and we've hit off or defense very heavily. You lose a bunch on the offensive line, but you also have guys that have played, and that guys have now it's their turn. And I remember that in my career once it finally was my turn, and how excited I was. Who stood out to you so far, spring and summer, that's ready for that moment to be the guy?
Well, McCoy, Sampson, and Ryan, because they've all been there, they've all played multiple reps. They're all in their 325 to 335 range. And they're dogs. They are. And they haven't waited for their time. They've played. They've all played significant amount of snaps. And they know that playing for Coach Mirabal is a different level teacher that's going to hold those guys to a high standard. And he's going to make you callous first and foremost. He's not going to wait till you feel kind and cuddly and want to go in there. He's going to get after your ass and make sure that you are ready to play through pain, through fatigue, and perform at a high level.
You know, it's great to hear, again, everybody says now you can't coach the guys the way you used to coach them. I think that's crazy. That's a little BS, ain't it?
It's big time BS.
You can still, and if you're going to win, you are. And you go look at the teams that are winning for championships, they control the line of scrimmage, they still play physical, and you don't get better up front without pads on.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's great to hear that that's still being taught, because I think the media and our friends in our world today is sending a message that that's not true. And I don't believe that. I know you don't believe that.
Yeah, we turn those channels off.
Like, they don't get to 305, do they? They grow up down like.
Pablo Inglés, you know.
But if there's one area you say, this year, this part of our team has got to take a big step up for us to stay at the same level we are. What part of that team do you think it is?
I said it in 22, and I'll say it this year. Every single year I'll say the same thing, the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly right.
Coach, tell me about your quarterback, because on tape we see all the good, right? But we're not there every day in practice. What is he like after a bad play, after an interception, after a bad practice?
That's the best part about him. And similar to the guys that we've had the last couple of years, they are able to come back from a bad play, get really upset, really pissed off in a positive way, and come out and make a great play and make it right. That's the best part about Darian Mensah. He's got all the other attributes. He's a complete quarterback. But the willingness to take a bad play and turn that into something positive, not necessarily it might be checking to a good run play, but he is driven by that.
Coach, it would be crazy if we didn't ask you about Malachi Toney before you get out of here. He was the most dynamic freshman in the world. I think he's the best player in college football. Tell us about the success. How is he dealing with it? How is he still showing up every day, doing all the things with all the attention, all the noise?
It starts with his upbringing. His mom is unbelievable. I mean, he's been raised to do things the right way, but he's a pro. Him being 18 years old it doesn't kind of make sense. Since the day he walked in the building, he's approached it like a veteran, and he doesn't relent. And now he's bringing in people with him, and he's 12 pounds heavier. He's tacked on more muscle. Wow. He's faster. He's more explosive. I've tried him in a three-point stance. We're not there yet. We'll keep him out.
Pulling guard.
Hey, I'm gonna know if that's don't ruin it now.
That's not ruin it.
I just want to confirm before we're done, you're probably coming out of here as the preseason favorite in the ACC. You're not very happy about it, are you?
Well, that and 25 cents will get me a cup of coffee. That means absolutely nothing.
You know what I asked them to do when they did that to us? Just give us the trophy. We don't have to play. Let's go to the playoffs and move on. They wouldn't do that. So.
Yeah, there's nothing with less. There's nothing out there with less value than that, right?
Yes.
Exactly right.
Great to see you. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Mario Cristobal with us when we come back, a team that was in the championship